lighting's terrible. Okay, let's send the good news to everyone. Like, yeah, I'm streaming. Let's get it. Let's go. So before anyone joins, let me guess. If you've already joined, you shouldn't have, because I haven't sent the link to anyone yet. I've got to pull the chat up. Flavia's already here. I haven't sent nothing. I've promoted nothing. Why? I love you so much, man. Love you most. So, I never know how to start these because, yeah, just that. I never know how to start this. I don't think I've done this one before. Let's do this one. I'm gonna start with a really tall order, I reckon. Oh, hello. Rat has entered the chat. Thought you said you couldn't make it. I just realized my headphones aren't even plugged in. And Verose is here as well. We've got the whole... Everyone's joining. We are having a good time. Please, slow computer, recognize I'm trying to plug a headphone in, otherwise this doesn't work. How am I? I am doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. Yes, okay. Y'all mind if I start with a really long battle? How is everyone? Let's start off with something really long. And just have fun with it. Mon Dieu, this poor man's been attacked. Don't panic though, have some confidence. Murder's on the track of exactly what I am strongest in. Ah, Monsieur Blanc, is it your how I say incompetent? Something here is afoot, so watch me once again go stump punch. You're too bothered with these long metaphors that you use to accomplish and prove nothing. Rule out people, then you deduce for it. What do you do that again? True couldn't. To your drama so brutally truthful and try to regurgitate the spook for it. If you're wondering who Blanc is, it's stood accused of versing a who done it to a who's dumbest. The best detective is not likely 007 herbs and spices. The only sense he's left is of dress, and that's because Inspector called a new stylist. I detect every tiny detail because my mind magnifies it. Yet what I'll never find is Benoit Blanc on any invite list. An imposter in hot water like Among Us in the bathtub. So full of crap, cut that bump can active you yap with because the axe up. Contrive your way into my brain with writing her Ryan Mon ami. There's only one gray cell I'll let you see inside of. This case is like an egg. What I mean is you can't stand it. That's alright. Enter Benoit Blanc. He's here to crack it, and I ask that you retract your dull points like a fake knife. A mustache mask alone's covering up a crime. Your far-fetched farming dreams will have to wait tight. The only thing you planted in the soil is your late wife. It's not a mystery since seeing him be so wicked that damn Agatha Christie wish she'd never been written. But please, before you diss me, consider the wind conditions. Watch it blow up in your face, literally. Why are you tripping? The collected evidence confirms this decorative veteran possessed the intent to disperse of this gentleman, thus making his murder a second one. You certainly switched your profession up. Now learn the taste of your own medicine. Too bad I couldn't have served him earlier and prevented his heart from letting up. Interrupt your skirmish, detectives. I'm Lieutenant Columbo. I'd like to ask a few questions. Never been the kind of man to act tough when I force my hand, so I'll show you how to catch him. I know you're smart like all have your methods, but Blanca's awful suspicious to find you next to a lifeless body. Y'all good with it. Well, you said you worked with cop when I was trying to figure out you spent all that time in Brussels, never tried one of their sprouts. I'm sorry for your loss. Wife could nag at you for a while, when even after the murder you're still living in denial. Mr. Blanc, he inspired your act, right? In fact, I can tell, cause the donor's not the kind of host I would describe you as. He's approaching stressing your husband's pictures. Be the first man to catch a case while social distancing. Oh boy, whoever did this must have been some posh snob. One more thing, must just watch this come. Just one thing indeed, Lieutenant. We'll have to stop you right there. Don't think you're an successor just because you're growing white hairs. How typical, it's Richmond who you target as suspects, but my suspicions of your guilt have gone beyond just 1%. Yes, I'd hardly call you qualified for solving this step. The fake eye tells me your perception skills are far at their depths. All of your episode is the same stars you're approaching. All this time I've coped the culprit. Fantastic job, Sherlock Holmes. Take what's known, we discover it. Miss Columbo and Columbus and that glass I was built glass tears before you ever cracked the glass on you. Too tired to add his build on lies and folk tales. That body seems like just another target, Mr. Folk. But quite ready to play a chess match. Well, I am the Dark Knight and I've been following your path, L. Both were orphans. Through the pain I forged my way with discipline. Your mind was molded in a program made for gifted kids. I don't think your goal to save the innocent. Professors much as sugar-laced. I know your brain's addicted to it. Your ego's feasted well off Tokyo's carcass. The perfect foil to kill because you're heartless, treating lives like your pawn, spending all of your time watching the light. But make sure you mind the darkness. Gotham Shinigami in the darkest corners of the city, watching, preserving life and crashing any guilty part of really solving. It comes with the jobs of Hidos, Hideki L, or Ryuzaki Dedos. Would you stop me? All that effort to see light and die just to be written off by his sidekicks. The pieces point to you from all sides. What will you do next? This checkmate. You're like your heart with no moves left. How many damaged, fragile assholes does it take to crash a murder scene? Like, don't lash out at Shaggy, man, cause it wasn't me! Oh, man. School, we can't rush to conclusions, it's important. Last time someone took shots in the dark, Bruce got orphaned. Wonder where you would get a sidekick if the element of me doesn't let him back in, cause I don't think you'll get away with, like, you like to meddle with kids and let up a trick for 83 years and Gotham sober not gotten closer. Better about wings and a better equipped, give me one crossover, I'll drop the Joker. Every cracking, Arkham, slides right past you when you catch him. Like I get the bad thing, you're blinded to Velma without a glasses. He's got a shag-worthy size mansion. They would never happy gang unmask him. It's Netflix zoinks and he's method acting. But sending not trash your crummy villains and under minutes. Like who is you to be such an idiot like the butler did it? You are just solve the murder if you're so damn smart. I don't know, man. I'm only here for the free sandwich, bro. Pass me my pipe and my hat. I got more eyes on the facts. String more notes than my violin has. This case is finally cracked. Step on the street with the baker, and I put the fire on my raps. Now that you're talking to Sherlock Holmes, they're in a mighty match. No, you can handle the truth. I've seen dead bodies that bring better value than you. What do you actually do? Better than bait when your cool leaves you back in the booth. Not a hard fact to deduce. Gathering clues at the basketball hands to your dog that can bite terror man to the grandpa the monthly before me is Shaggy and Scoob. Fuck you like I see you and age well. No evidence relying on your fake tales. My sidekick's a doctor out the Hastings soon using his brain of his brain cells. Search for the murder of a college as equators. Terminate the perpetrator for the giveaways out. Wait out, you derail to distract from the pain when your wife derail from the track like Batman. Old detective you got and helping you more than one line of coke. Under all of that stuff, you're down to the court, a regular bloke. No, even though these reports behind them, I'm solving crimes of my own. So go read about it, gain more renown with every death that I know. White two horse and a course gone crowded. Right past strike who got caught in traffic. One down car, only banging with his having. His sorting clues can't sort out his mammoth. Once you're blind, here's advice I'm giving. Stop the villain for the crimes committed. Cause if we visit, you'll find a victim like you went by slime mortician. Slapping the clues of the crime where you're cut aside on the culprit, the weapon, or who's in the vibe. But looking at the lace and the shoe but tight. And the stain on the juice in his tie. Tumble to hell, I'm assuming the fight. But I see there's no blood in my wound in my sight. With the use of my light, I see the moves of his eye. I can only conclude that this dude's still alive. How are we doing, everyone? My name is Itchy, I can't hide, so here I am. We are out here doing some covers, some reactions. We're just gonna have a lot of fun, do a bunch of stuff. Let's do it. I think we're gonna do 2 battles that everyone should know before we jump to the rest of them. Please load in time. Oh my god. Wes, you'll get fired eventually, and you maybe should. Let Edgar teach you how to write for the greater good. Oh, I missed the memo. Excuse me, didn't know we had to dress like the pretentious chodes you put in your movies. Dude, I'll smack the side of your face, and before you bitch and scream, I'll smack the other side, satisfy that symmetry. Your film's a proof the quirky doesn't each too good, you're hipster free. There are more actors than just Lightning McQueen to pick between. I think you're drunk with the shit you pitch for a theater screen, but you look 17, Sergeant Angel, check this kid's ID. Such a scrawny. I don't need to flow no more, I'll go to the Winchester, wait for you to blow over. Eddie is very the sentiment that he is better than me. When I'm Imagine Academy, I think we're petted the parody cheese. We're meant to be rapping and battling and rapping the camera, so why are you making a scene? Now we'll demonstrate how we're tennis lady, buggers, spunts, and beat. Every moment of my fully legalized, a photo device, so early or over-designed with every particular detail. I stuck to my style, like keeping emotion and dialogue both in my mind. You open the page and shadow one line, I think you could go with the writing and another last night and so-so. No wife, that's not shocking. This director couldn't shoot himself for date. He's cock-blocking. You trip over your words so damn much it's disturbing. Though observing your early work, you're accustomed to slurring. Here's how to make a Wes Anderson flick. Force Bill Murray to act and then pander to pricks with some pseudo-intellectual banter and wit. Make everybody sick with just about the camera kiss. I saw Scott Pilgrim and it had me perplexed. I wonder if this nerd knows how to use After Effects. I have some extra rap against me since you can. I 1v1 or stop your fan base. They're so brain dead that you got them to play zombies. Oh, it's kind of funny you said that when I could cast you with the zombie mister. Shaun of the Deadpan, your mise en scène is miserable. It looks like Shrek's vomit. I would take your pastel color palettes and put red on them. Now you like to drizzle your parts in the mix. Shit, your folks' divorce papers made up half of your scripts. Disney realized your films are filled with grandma fetish gunk. You'll get fired eventually. Chekhov's gun. You spit whack. I thought you can sync tracks. I could never sit back, cause your whip hands give me whiplash. You should ditch this match like Ant-Man, the French dispatch. Your film's in the trash. I dress her like Mr. Fox, executive on the set while Wes is dropping the jaws. I got sunkies in your leg. I'll keep Owen by my side even when the show's over. You thought you were hot stuff and gave Nick Frost a cold show. Critics are chasing you down. Now you're stuck on the fence. Of course you came to Cornetto. Those plots are wafer thin. He's had to take a dive like the state of your dated lineup. You drive an audience away with the cast of Baby Driver. I'm not used to this battle having an announcer. Freshie's most underrated battle. This battle is very much underrated. I completely agree with you. Alright. Does anyone have any requests? Rat, what is your personal favorite? I'll do it. I'm pretty sure Freshie has all the Waldo versus Agent 47. Is the beat up? Does Tractor release his beats? Or do I have to go on Track GPT to find it? I'm drinking way too much water. We are going good. I got a new thing. And quickly put this with the rest of my board games. Anyway. For the most part, it's just if it has a beat, I would do it. If not, I can't really. I made one exception, and that was for Among Us vs. Moonbase Alpha because of how good that was. Any suggestions? Throw them my way. In the meantime, no one's stopping me from doing repeats of ones I've done from previous from previous streams, so you can't stop me. I will do as I please. Pistol packed and drift the mavericks in the jackets in the crimson jacket. Chicks attracted like this figure is a magnet. Blow a kiss, depending. My physique is slick. The average. I'm about to make a mess that your housekeeping ink can't manage. I'm a made man, you're a maid. I'll take a shot and egg and a steak. Dress sharp, not a shot is my aim. You'll be caught in the days when I pop in its spray, cause it's gonna leave a stain. Been in the shootings like a western movie. Barrel is a tender beauty. Cowardly dog, your gang is left to Scooby. You don't look threatening when your head's so floofy. What kind of zoo you running over there where they send the pet on duty? Typical kid, sounding like crutches and petulance. I can smoke you from here, use a can of some freshness. Harding glad to go together. Do tell what is some past the metalwork to a natural predator. A hair would have this monster flee and run from me. A swift check of the food chain. It's not hard to see you're underneath. I am the alpha, you're a caster, the maker of best. It seems as though you've gotten debated at the beta test. I don't take orders from you, but you get served by the company. I'll collect the bill and a tip is compulsory. You'll never get casted with a face that punchable. Struggle getting calls back is a stunt double. Stay still, hands in the air, or should I say pause? Either way, you're still freeze with the boot you got on. One move and you're gone, because you fit old things and tropes. Our heroes about to win against a big bad wolf. Fancy footwork, more like 2 left feet, but let my handlers do the talk and they never need to speak up. Keep up with the time, but can't keep up with the time. Your pocket watch shows that you'll always be behind. If you think I miss, you must be dreaming. My bloods are screaming for some blood, and you just look like a hunted season. I got ice that's all a slush puppy. I got raw skill. I'm not just lucky. Sweep the competition while your mob fail. Before we get to you, we'll eat the main course first. Your team's leftovers and you're just hors d'oeuvres. With a name like Kid, you have a pain to your friends. They have to babysit you while you're playing pretend. On the battlefield, I'm sprinting faster than the wind comes. You sling guns while I can put you in one. I've got animal instinct, your decisions come from impulse. When building you, they clearly gave you quite a thick skull. Relishing your demise and lap up the tears you shed. Be careful with the waterwork, you might get your gears all wet. Think of going AWOL would somehow clear your debt. You wish to take the main role, then you would die a hero's death. Okay, so Rad sent through his answers. I don't know Pied Piper vs. St. Patrick. But I know Robin versus Guy Fawkes, and I know Mysterio versus Houdini. My worry with Robin versus Guy Fawkes is I am going to be so incredibly out of breath. I'm out of breath doing these battles, and these are easy. I could do it. Mainly because I want to show off how fast I can rap, but... You know what? We'll do this. And then we'll get to a reaction. So I have a chance to catch my breath back up. This is an insane fucking battle for you to throw at me in the first, like, 20 minutes. But we will try. His name is Guy. Up to you. I am going to give it a shot. I was going to do a reaction after the fact, but... Alright, time for me to show why I deserve to stream. Here we go. Many men speak of Robin Hood, but they don't got his flow. Are you a panic and dilly-dallying under the throne? I'll be here jacking into the palace to plunder the gold, and they got back on my stallion galloping the pepper will confronted the bulk of the money that the monarchy stole. Maybe leave a little gift behind for the rich to find out what kind of present that would come with a bow. The most dashing assassin, you couldn't leave a scratch on me without your sword door bombs. With a face like that, mean you lacked attraction until they turn your head into a tourist one. This time, make sure your matchstick works. When I send you home underground in the Catholic church, you were persecuted, couldn't go married, they got a mass, and worse, you had to put on your grandma's shirt. shirt. What does a man in tights know about that? Well, I do know belts don't go in your hat. Couldn't blow the king dead, but at least you remembered by making dogs piss himself. The 5th of November, having your hidden agenda get thwarted. Did they possibly caught nodding your vote and plot to spot the bombs promptly? Popping the positives of your posse from gossiping. I can hear them plotting all the way from a forest and nodding, and your followers and told us the pilgrim dunces. On a gun plowed the bloody blunder of a busted. Wasn't your plot, you were following orders. So a billion other rob that you're taking the fall for. Those were the rhymes of Robin Hood. You should turn for some dope raps. But here you successfully robbed me of a minute of my life that I won't get back. I fought in an 80-year battle, shed blood so the Spanish flag could fly. Compare that to your little ballads, they read like a Peter pantomime. I've an affinity for artillery, so they'll bring a bow to a cannon fight. If you want to trade blows, Robin Hood, I will set you and your stock market at polite. Block your blues that ain't consistent. You hate the rich, yes, you're mates with Richard. Evidently you just can't take commitment. Marion's still waiting for a wedding date to finish. So your aim is great when it's ranged equipment, but my aim was to change the system. I'm a deadly disease with its cadence rhythm, affecting a thief like it's plagiarism. For a glorified hog roast, I expected hot stuff, and there's not much the minister son can knock up. John Johnson sucks like Prince Johnstone's. He got hung more than Little Johnson. You're Christian? Read the Bible. Got ain't too keen on the genocide. Don't get him in range with the British Hawkeye when your shots are bullshit and mine. I tend to be friendly with any enemy, showing them plenty murder you matter that takes a peril. Remember the very day that I'm making a special case and I'm splitting you like an arrow. The bloody bannerman that I'm rolling with out of Mary, your friend abandoned you like one with barrels in a cellar, kid. You're not a vigilante, better than you're a domestic terrorist. Don't need a revolution, guy, you need a therapist. Should mock my sacrifice. The king knew that he'd have to hang me twice. Yes, they cut my balls off and I still got bigger bullocks than every merry man combined. For the torture, you'll have horses tied to every corner, the limb divorced to ride, pulling your torch, hung drawn in court. Now spoken order, cause there's only one law to talk to. Dorky's over, I must offer that law to be thought as more, so aboard your high horse. Your retorts are not warm. If I can't fight a fire, I'll fight a fox with. Fox, have you no longer work in your shite books? Fucking perfect Robin Hood of the show and hide one. Cause my raps are like a servant at church and they got the film with so much hunger for dust like my thirst on the fire talk. One of you versus the equivalent like white down referring how I birds I got turned into fine dust. But until your murder is turning never you heard, you can never be heard of murder by none. Or fucking murder by none. Son of time with a rod, but Lockley ventured to a hood and thought his plot was better. I'll show this archer some honest intention when I chop his fingers like V for Vendetta. Oh my god. Can you hear my voice giving out near the end? Fucking murder right now! Let the beat play. Does that mean I'm dead or does that mean I'm good? I forget Roman Emperor times. Does thumbs up mean I'm sentenced to death or? Stipendium is always awesome. It is crazy good. Alright, I am going to hide my screen for a quick second. We are going to pull up a battle. Because some battles have come out in the last while. Am I gonna react to a thing? So, this is a battle I haven't seen yet. My voice needs a break. I need to watch someone else's thing for a bit. This beat is crazy. I love this beat. If this is the same beat. Yes! It's this beat. Oh my god, I love this beat so much. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so happy this beat is being used again. It's gonna be hard for me to not just like cruise down the island, a troop, cause I'm a unit. Someone find me this beat, I would do both these battles. Oh my god.
It's the motherfucking boarding.
Turn it down.
When I eat, this is motherfucking gourmet. Dining as a sorbet.
Okay.
My mug's psychotic. Your mug's just only shit around as evidence in a court case.
That is a... What is that rhyme scheme?
When I eat, this is motherfucking gourmet. Dining as a sorbet while you're kind for a game. My mug's iconic, your mug's just only shit around as evidence in a court case. Lace you up like my homie stupid for steps me. Such a rich rapper, I'm putting the end of NFT.
Oh.
Jungle, but there's one key difference. You're painting penis while I run that
Monkey business.
You ain't called, quit trying to act all high and mighty. Forget it, Tyrone, your ringmaster has a tight leash. Around your neck and fuck him, I'll show you a real crime scene. You can make like that vegetable's head and bite me.
Your bold ass voice sounds of it anybody could stand. Hell yourself out, we already have a woodman. Bitcoin, throw shit coin, stay underground, bitch, cryptocurrency.
Why did I not guess that? What was I guessed monkey business, but like I forgot. Oh, okay. Go back to the start and try to work this out. So
It's the motherfucking bored ape. When I eat, this is motherfucking gourmet.
Dining on some sorbet.
While you're kind for a game. My mug's iconic, your mug's just only shit around.
mug meaning head, mug shots. Yep, cool.
There's evidence in a court case. Lace you up like my homie stupid for steps me. Such a rich rapper, I'm putting the end of NFT.
That's incredible.
Live in the country jungle, but there's one key difference. You're painting penis while I run that
Monkey business. You spelled monkey wrong.
Quit trying to act
Oh wait, monk key. The NFT keys. Okay, okay.
all high and mighty. Forget it, Tyrone, your ringmaster has a tight leash. Around your neck and fuck him, I'll show you a real crime scene. You can make like that vegetable's head and bite me.
Your bold
Is a bad I only noticed beef from Louis vs. Stewie? Yes, watch Moodang vs. Pesto. Click off the screen, watch Moodang vs. Pesto, and come back.
ass voice sounds of it anybody could stand. Hell yourself out, we already have a woodman. Bitcoin,
No!
throw shit coin,
Certainly.
stay underground, bitch,
Cryptocurrency.
Drug copy, you're not an artist. The peanut gallery's the only kind you belong in.
Nice.
Valley's dropping, you got no Ethereum left. Your market's a bust, I wouldn't want to steal from my dead. Hey, the circus always has musicians for hire, so if we ever need clowns, we should look into your buyers. Running into a punch,
That was that. Is that just a maker and 3 voice actors?
musicians for hire, so if we ever need clowns, we should look into your buyers.
No, Tractor's here too.
Running into a pussy scheme till they take the blame for it. What kind of vape profits off burning down the rainforest?
I've been watching too much Battle Rap, but I just have these lines where you say them. I'm just like,
Talking about my associates, hey presto. Just reveal the truth, you're working with 3 pedos. With that girl, you're messing
Who was the
with
third one?
hey, presto. Just reveal the truth, you're working with 3 pedos.
Oh, okay, there's just a name though.
With that girl, you're messing
Editing is really good. It's like a bonus style battle, but so there's nothing like stupid crazy, but the editing is just really smooth.
was never a fan, so he went mad and crushed Russell Berry's head in the jam. But I live in the blockchain, bitch. I'm untouchable. I blockbusted and your mom non-fungible.
Oh, we love the Your Mom jokes.
In the end, so get your ass to jail. Go back to playing Simeon says.
Hey, what you talking court cases? You and your big mouth. You ain't illegal, but I know appeals can help you slip out. To me and your sales, you ain't making money move. When your stocks drop up a copy paste, monkey see, monkey do.
Ooh.
Trick out of the picture. Your yacht club sunk, now you're sleeping with the Fishers. Maybe we can hire you so you can finally pay a debt, but when you fall off, Web3 won't be your safety nets.
Yeah. Props to the voice actors. Props to Ashley Magister, Hazel Moth, Luke Reardon. Edited by Tess. Okay. That's why Tract was there. Jord is awesome. I need to find a way to contact Jord. Special. Yep, God. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Track GPC.
Okay, what do you call a monarch who turns things into gold?
It's not gonna be King Midas.
And how can he kill?
Lynx is here! How dare she? Oh my god, Lynx is here! Okay. Lynx, if you have any of your instrumentals, feel free to send them to me. I want to do your battles. And lyrics, that'd be helpful. No, we're not calling Tracked GPT. We're saying he uses Tracked GPT, and so does a bunch of people. Thanks to Tracked. I believe that's how the law goes. I'm trying to work out everything. Lynx, correct me if I'm wrong. I know you know this. Freaking bets. Alright, let me get it. Are the lyrics there as well, Lynx? May I have the lyrics? Whoever... I don't know, I clicked on the link in the channel. That beat is not public anymore. Exactly, Moodang vs Pesto is so fun. If you find the beat for Moodang vs Pesto as well, that'd also be awesome. Just whatever we can find at this point. And in the meantime, some Track GPT. You should know a little better than picking this battle, buddy. I know from a little birdie that you like to murder puppies. Yeah, I work in a deli, so I know about beef. And you wouldn't be an FRB without me. Honestly, it's like you see reason stop, but you ain't turning a profit by churning battles with poverty. How many flow demos you got left? Make like me and finish a project. You brought me into FRB, so I'm thanking you, pal, because it's crazy that now I'm taking you out. Newer than you, but I surpass any damn vet, cause on the track this man ends up past tense. I know ciphers, I wrote lines as joke bided soak eyed with rose light leaves old guys dead. You have too many cancer projects to list and run. Can't pass the finish line. Here, watch me finish. That one mid-battle never made anything better. And your title is right, cause your battles are whatever. You got removed for all that shit talking me. Treat this like an audition and just don't even respond to me. Take a fucking shower, kid. You smell disgusting. You got flies swarming around you like beetles above, bitch. You couldn't meet a deadline, but you know I killed this. Used to have thorns, but no roses. Rooted. Mama so horny, she had a crazy get up on a called a hoe. Okay, yeah, I don't know closely in the other. No, I know this beat. You have to wait a bit. So if I go. Your mama so horny, she had a crazy get up on and called the hoe. Okay, yeah, I don't know closely in the other room. We like the dough, so you don't see, cause you know deep down I make the best audio only. It's think you're a big fucking asshole. You won an Emmy, but I'm winning this battle. Even break a sweat as I beat him down bloody. I've only been taking you easy now, buddy. TrackGPT law is that Tess kept accusing him of using AI in his fighting, and he didn't outright deny it. So he kept it as a joke until the TrackGPT logo became a thing, and now it's an actual service that allows people to make battles very easily. Supposedly. Horse noises. I think I needed those horse noises, yeah. Message retracted. I didn't even see what it was. I didn't even know you could do that. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2025, I hosted a tournament known as Rapfish. This was a tournament, a writing tournament against people writing battles against each other with no clue who was writing each person. Along with writing and beating the other players, they would have to guess who each others were, and if enough people had guessed someone out, they would lose the tournament. Today, I intend to stand here and try to, like, I want to see if I can do some demos for these battles, because I think these are really fun. So, I know Rat was there. A lot of people don't even know this existed, so... Which battle shall I do? I'll be going in with absolutely no context of what the, like, rhyme and flow is meant to be. I think let's start with this one, because this is a classic. Which beat did we decide this one got again? Alright, so we're gonna be doing this battle for the first time. What rotten luck thou'rt got from facing me? Ruler's card, I shall cut off thine hand and stick it straight up thou ass. This team with brain damage is surely lameth. I'm past the third base, while he's past in third stageth. Ha! Even Lancer make a better ladder than this worm in tatters who thinketh his choices matter. Stop that inclined bull crap of hope and bad luck. Do us all a big favor and duct tape thy mouth shut. Amazing. I never dreamed of knowing someone more worthless, but once again hopes prevailed. I found this abhorrent servant who keeps gambling for better hands to hold him like a trading card. You can't hide face down in pocket. I expose who traders are. We can do all your words that go darker yet darker. Mending killing games. You're nothing but a carnival bucker. Send you to rot in the locker. You're lacking any class. A 2-bit loser cut from 2x2. So here's your final act. Overruled, thou not overruled. No one is overruled. I shall rule over you, fool. What could you possibly do against the royal duke? And my puzzle needs skill, and thou'st rely on flukes. All next to thou family, thou were far free killeth. But thought thine crashers hits just like a meteor. Now solveth this puzzle, thou hast not a chance. It. God damn it. You may have your hope, but you're merely Chris's stepping stone. No true bullets to fire, so no deadly blows, just lesser flow. Enjoy this chords, this lamp strikes as a triangle on its own. Plans low up in your face, I'm just letting bombs explode. You find the chord and then rush in to try and help them rule it, but this lackey so lacking is ejected with no execution. When this chef is late again, this time it isn't for makeup. Another Neo word is cutting up and both of us won't wake up. What a crazy battle, dude. Absolutely incredible. I haven't actually done this one yet. Okay. Idiot, you pathetic piece of shit. We made backups because we knew you'd do this. Do you versus test? Gladly. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Let me get that up. Am I getting lyrics, or do you just expect me to have memorized it by this point? I have the lyrics. I'll get them up. No, what's it called? Problem. Yep, awesome rap battles are problematic. There we go. Ooh. Way too loud. Where's the... Should be good. Is everybody watching good? Links and now you're fighting, and I'm gonna say it first, cause you cause always like Biden. Just drop right before you get your act started, and sell this battle like an 11-year-old's teeth to the black market. Already tried 2 balls, but you botched it. Thought we forgot, like box killing comments. You work with anybody, doesn't matter what they've done, bitch. Want me in your dog shit projects? Don't make me block them. I told you to. He's brutal. You think you're gonna learn it when you don't know how to Google? We can tell it's homemade, underbaked. You overlook a shit ton, but when it's raw meat, then you're cooked. Well done. Wouldn't quite fit in with a shit. First battle to decided to get wick to ignite your channel. If you really might think I won't fire lines hot, then I'll wipe you off quick. Never mind you of your father. What bothers me is how you talk of blocking problems, but must have forgot you got forgotten, son. And often a lot of your projects are awful after you watch them once. Now you get mad folded to forget about the jokers, and get mad folded when your scores were mediocre. Say you're jack of most trades, but you're few to hear though, cause the ace attorneys beats a queen with 0. 0 to 1, your real catalog is yay big. Asexual explains why you reproduce the same thing. Well, you think we'll be impressed with that, your innovating features, but you couldn't raise your metrics not an even centimeter. The lines have more backup than your PC, now it's empty, but clear on grind for a week like my fucking drive left me. On the other hand, doesn't yours work fine? What the hell is your excuse for dropping 8 months past the deadline? Get though, your edits take time. Shame is used on writing from snake bite to snake eyes. Talk about my, I don't want to take a look at ours. Hit you like the second tower before we hit the second hour. I won't get into it having due to your idols. So let's get into why this battle has a 2 in the title. See, first time I recorded quickly why this kid was stalling, and his lines aging worse than the childish ship I'm yawning with. Now you're asking me to fix your limbs until you're fucking the arm, so you get compliments more than you're bringing buckets of charm. Backhanded by the way, but you get it far too late. You're such a pussy, you can't identify it straight. Extortion and fraud were your biggest imprint. You only want to take our money like a counterfeit mint. You should keep first thoughts if you want a stronger disc, cause when you make deep cuts, it's a wound on the wrist. So again, you were wrong. There were own line for me. You're pushing 24, unemployed, and I'm the one at age Wally. One thing in common is we both taking shots, though in your case, it's either with booze over Start playing another beat? No. The Link's Australian dub? Yep. Why do I feel like I'm gonna know this beat? Ah! Okay. Okay. Alright, let's do this one. This fuck ass everyone living has to die beat. Crazy. It's me, baby. Or maybe not. I hate where only players disturb the pot. Well, that's a lie. It's so fun to be a deceiver. No need to beef with GG to get lit by supreme heaters. Origins around the world fell into apocalypse, but on the list for helpful animals, gophers are topping it. You're not stopping me to yours. So much for toughest jobs. They live since the 16s. I still went out like a Harambe. Quit my payday like a 8-day. If your music is poorly, I'll carry this in a new title like the losers before me. Nefarious. Why's the game with high school students so horny? Shit, I guess I'll ditch the sec line. Doing it for me. Finding a cure for a virus with gophers in 10. I send a tumor who keeps lying up on board with the rest. At least the rumor's good with science. You just follow a tech. The only thing you're good for buggers is just swarmed by insects. Am I boring you again? How about the session of chess? Watch a scarf from not your pawn, but GG goes for the neck. I know I bored the order support. You can try a marketing leader. You're already lying live all over the press. Plus, why would I expect true back talk from the mutant mascot? Shifting the killing game cause she's only used for ad starts like Maki. I'm a crasher, words are pointed and ill. My motive changed for once, I'll be enjoying this kill. Check my own tape, Dice's code is mine for breaking. The only way that you're like Mew is running around naked. Get 100 or 10,000 apes, couldn't claim my product. Your brain's no even slower than your freaking main product. I'll send you back to the zoo, black and blue. In this battle, here's a tip, I'm black and you're glue. So get out of my hair for once, you're not fit to mislead. You've only purpose served here to be more annoying than me. Just Danganronpa, I say you two are even. Nice to hear input from someone who is actually leading. No wonder you never use run. You have always been a proxy. You can't bridge that gap up even if you were ultimate epoxy. Listen kid, you're a hypocrite. The phone knock this killer screws loose. Trying to fix the academy yourself like it's gorilla school glue. All your plans have failed and now you're lonely, you're friendless. Congrats on being the first graduate to only be rejected. My computer is so slow right now. My computer is so ridiculously slow. Oh my god, I need to close some of these tabs. I think that's all it is. Classic Gorilla Glue Gorilla. Classic. That's the sound of my tabs closing. Which... Welcome back, viewers. You just missed... That's a really good... Is my thing still on? No, okay, I turned my screen off. Good. Alright, where's the Rapfish document? Rat wants me to do one of his battles, so... Who are you, Rat? You were the magnificent bastard. Go do your reviews from memory links. Do I know this beat? Rat, should I know what this beat is, or... Oh! Oh, I love the jump scare when I get hit with a beat I recognize. I only know this beat like stupid sped up and with the magnificent bastard, one of the best tropes. I'll die on that hill, and I will give you a. And I will give you a battle to accompany it, I guess. I fought on the front lines of fallen timbers. My father passed on a non-sharpshooter barrel, for no one misses shots like Gaston. Why should I concern with someone so adverse to words? He'd rather not, determined in eternity, burning in hell returnable. Talk to a girl with thought and earn himself a deserving spot as Disney most impervious pervert who didn't for sure fall off. Challenging those high avenues bold. What you must remember is, Mr. Gaston, you forgot that I am president. Oh, shut up! I'll show you why no one raps like Gaston. This dog could only go sick mode when he forgot to put his coat on. And sorry I rained on your parade. Let's cut this short before hour 2. I'll just tip your whole canoe, and while I'm at it, Tyler too. I'm the man's man while you're the man pretending to be the people's man. Will you force your way to get the people's land? Was that your master plan? Wait, you there was a beast, right? Savages, barely even human. Maybe what you call a sexist, but at least I don't share the views of the clan. Hey, I'm bigoted. Check what you stand for, since if I'm not mistaken, when Disney said wish upon your star, he didn't mean one of David. The Frenchman, the groom is stricken, swim with envy. We seen your film title was right. It was beautiful to end this speech. Like Amendment 3, I'll boot you if you try besting me like the West Wing thief. We'll take one look at the men I'm sending and start surrendering. You can't ring the bell if you're too thick to hear it. They sing my disappearance, they sing your disappearance. There's 2 beats because the thing is weird. It's time to take action, boys. It's time to follow me. Let's end the slavery. Gonna wreak havoc in the village. He doesn't know the word free. Bring your guns, bring your knife. Gotta kill your children and wives. Shoot him once, shoot him twice. He's so ugly, he gives me hives. Have your torch, mount your horse. Time to burn him like prophets down. He's a hero, no, he's the beast. Or villain, at least signs his best renown. Smash his side and raise his cap. Give you a stab at the start of new crisis. We both lived our lives of vices, so I know. Close your eyes. You won't like this. That is the best I'm going to be able to do with that. Very interesting. I feel like doing the other one just for the sake of doing the other one. If you give me something that shares a beat, I'm going to immediately go back and do the other thing that has the same beat, so. Is that how you envisioned it, Rat? Do you have something, like, do you have a different thing in mind? I have to say, you wrote Gaston very well. I think that's possibly your best battle of Rapfish. In the meantime, we shall jump immediately to the other thing that shares this beat, and we will do that. Love is in the air when I snipe a ragged tag and claim him. Captivate the little lad whose ransom lays in tax evasion past the paycheck. No match for the matchmaker, cause I rhyme gold. Show you tough love if you're at the end of my boat. Fun is over, you got a porky odor and dress funny as they sober. I don't need 4-leaf clovers to get lucky. Who give you a chance? You're a stupid little man. Last promise, so you'll cry enough to do a river dance. What's up with the bunny? I thought you were known for multiplying. Yes, just the symbol that ended up leaving coats divided. Just play dead. I have to go run some errands, cause you shouldn't lay eggs. I might have fucked up your parents. Caught me in make me game, so let me work me magic. I'll down me Guinness, and when there is a record, I will scratch it. I always got the goal to keep it cash in hand. Green in me port, it's Calagas. I'll smoke him if they try taxing that. Forget your picket fence. Marriages are in distress. Divorce rates are crazy. 50-50 Cupid shits the... While you're flying around trying to fix the sobbing and mourning, I'm shouting and out around to the top of the morning. Spent some time on Olympus and Venus gave her love to me. Tell your mom she'll have to catch me if she wants me to take custody. The as for you, I'll poof you like it's a magic show. Tricks that your shoes will be going up the rabbit hole. Jesus doesn't deal with you first, they cross me right for low because you pray to everyone. Don't mean you're in the Bible. If you can't tell, I'm extremely out of breath, so I am going to take a small break. Hope Karma and Xanatos were right too. Karma was weird because I had to write against you and you half-timed the beat and I did a normal take of the beat. Which means you got double the time I got to write shit. And I'm not happy about it because if you saw my side... Like, it's not like I posted it last second. I posted it before you posted yours. I don't blame you for it entirely. That should be how you write that beat, but I was going off beats and not measures, I guess. And Flavio is back. I'm gonna do a reaction. I am very extremely out of breath. I'm gonna take a look at what battles came out that I haven't seen yet. Just because, yeah, I'm exhausted for the moment. This is exhausting.
Homer Simpson versus SpongeBob. If you're in a rap battle, you know I'm ready. You know that with me, a good serve is what you're getting.
Straight off the bat, SpongeBob impression could be better. But I also know that SpongeBob is a very, like, squeaky sort of voice. Like, stepping on a beacon road and I'm ready! It's like, it's very hard to find someone who can do it and also do it consistently. So, I do respect the, like, casting choice of picking someone who's not all the way there, but is going to stay consistent, I'm assuming. I'm ready!
With me, a good serve is what you're getting. But I think you've had too many. Let's just say you're mostly mass. But I trust it'll be no pickle to beat down this bubble bass. I absorb you suck. You got no smarts or wit. Only time you get a grip is on the neck of your kid. And I think that your behavior is so sick and obscene that they had to put the entire town under quarantine. They say you're funny, but I don't think you are. Like, is your best joke really your marriage with Marge? You featured half the planet. So many guests. While Patrick is the only star I need to find success.
Okay. Okay. I wouldn't... I kind of just have to sit here with that line and go, 90% of people don't know The Simpsons because of The Simpsons. No, they know them because of Bart. Like, they don't know The Simpsons because, like, oh, this celebrity was on it, this celebrity was on it. You could say that about Family Guy, I feel. I don't think you can say that about The Simpsons.
Think a tough addict would apply some soap? No? Guess it's time to show this nuisance the ropes. Besides, I'm not...
That was... very scarce soap on a rope line. It's like you tried to reference it and then you did reference it, and it's like the lack of a reference. You just said the word soap and rope and didn't do anything with it.
The mascot that you should be screaming at is the rat, the one that the created you to streaming at.
You might have got me there, Mr. Sponge, but not even I would it at your place for lunch. Eat 100 burgers for you, flip a decent patty, because it's on the name, your crusty is just crappy.
Okay. We're getting there. I'm not a huge fan of We Think's lyricism at the best of times. They've definitely had good battles. The My Immortal Divine Comedy one's really good. This is... Again, I don't know if this is the closest Homer impression, but it is a consistent one.
You might have got me there, Mr. Sponge, but not even I would it at your place for lunch. Eat 100 burgers for you, flip a decent patty, because it's on the name, your crusty is just crappy. You no license, so I can't understand how you sank the show and drove away the fans, yet still rep the channel next to Dirty Dan. And they say I'm lazy, you know where to stand. When it be employee of the month, the stand-up business. You're a mistake of nature, just like a three-eyed fish is. And still I have the better job, you can't talk back when without a spatula, it is you that falls flat. This karate master, a promotion can't really kick off, and no spins will justify so many spin-offs. Terrible service, I'm bored and tired. I think it's about
Homer the homie, and it's got the... Into the bush.
and the Sponge Man gets fired.
F is for find a viewer that still tunes in. U is for you, ugly, no need to zoom in. N is for no one can actually stand you. Fun how I dethroned you as the king of cartoons.
Okay, that's good. I don't think we've had a flip on the fun song before. Not in that way anyway, because I know Plankton did We Should Sing the consent song, but like... being able to like flip the fun song, the F is for da 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 da. That is the I think that's just the, like that's the Don DeMarco of this battle. I feel.
You're clairvoyant because you couldn't predict how every show that copied you went and now did your shit.
Peter lying.
Ever since the sketches, you were a clown. Yeah, that's right. Stay a goofy goober while you stay a man-child.
Yo, cartoons, please, you just take orders. Took so many leaps, you jumped the platformer.
Okay, come back, Homer, come back.
So you really think people like those new movies?
No.
Only uphill Apache, cause there's some booty.
What? They only appeal to Apache because there's some booty. That is such a shit line, but it's so funny.
Jellyfish can catch a break, yeah. It's no secret that the formula's stale. And whenever you do, be sure I did it before. So, Mr. SquarePants, you can eat my shorts.
Oh, Full Mon! Wait, I want to go back and hear Full Mon again. Wait. That is Full Mon! Oh my god, I just skipped half the credits. Vonnie, I don't know who you are, but you did great. The Witch's Bubble Bass, We Think is Bart Simpson. Character art by... Background art by Traveling, We Think, yep. Mixing by Box, yes! Very nice battle. I'm not the hugest fan, obviously, of the writing. I think there's a lot to... Yeah, a lot to pick up on in terms of things that have impact, but there were definitely some very good moments in this. Most of this is, the fun song thing is very funny. The booty thing is very nice. What was the other line that had me? What was the... Took so many leaps you jumped to platformers is... That's real. How are we feeling? We still here? We still doing stuff? We still want to do stuff? We still alive. Sounds good. What battle should we do? Alright, I'm gonna throw one at you that no one is expecting. I'm gonna click on something else so I can mute it real quick. And I'm gonna pull up, I hope I can find lyrics for it. I don't even know if people still remember this battle, but this battle, hit us with the battle, of course. Yeah, of course. I don't even know if people still remember this battle. But we're just gonna throw it at you. Moving on. Okay, out of all the GD copies I played, I never seen such a square on a screen. He introduces his channel, a loser in flannel who sits in a chair and speaks. So full of crap, his Marcus Mechanian video wasn't a parody. Every line that I spit might go over your head where your hair should be. Like, damn, how are you even less funny than when you used to laugh at Pepe the Frog memes? How do you claim you're a vegan when all that you do is munch Kendrick Lamar's meat? Reaching your hand out in hopes Activision would give you a slice from their ads. You make you look stupid by keeping the stash like you make you look stupid by keeping the... Feeling sexy red will let you hit with all the glaze that you give her locked in the basement urine. Smelling like waste and urine. You're crazier than your take of music. All your fans are robots and yes men, real life Robotnik but with less head in my shoes. They cost 10 grand and I'll use them to stop out the Eggman. Sorry for letting the cat out the bag, but it really needs to be said. You're not a cutie fox boy, you look like this, and your name is Craig. It's bold of me to generalize my audience to an aggregate. Your fans like a level, you say you don't, and suddenly they don't anymore. You bring up merch like Chance to his wife. Nobody's buying your little dolls, and a pinch of words like that is the crowd you've chosen. It seems you've hit a wall. All of your friends are awkward and weird kids. And I hope you're embarrassed, cause I'll give you credit, cause I know it's wearing to be the loose funny YouTuber the errors who made us so retro-ass level they hated, so you made it now we're playing Celeste, and I'd rather have no hair than be stuck with those bangs on your head. Yeah. Bring up my looks insulting me, Anthony? When you look like a coconut, Anthony? I wouldn't go for it, Anthony. At best you're a 6 in your most recent fantasy. Your image is JPEG on Twitter if you want to talk about being embarrassed. Your dad was a powerlifter, but all it erased was a seedless melon. Don't lower the bar like that with a powerlifting line. Judging by your bench pressing tweet, you aren't so tough against the 45 and telling people what not to put in their levels. I wouldn't stay bitching when you consistently come out with features more cold than Jermaine's grippy. Your video stayed the same since your debut. Poetic gibberish pair stuck to his roots. Slick to tiger, didn't listen to your verse, and I don't watch your rant either. I'm with everyone pushing you to the side like that. Spider receptors and fans of OPM, boy. Every time you show X to the world, they left you lonely, destroyed. Leaking the voice fire, showing your X to the world. Get over your main character syndrome, you worthless hater. Acting all stuck up when you're just pitchfork's great impersonator. I was to believe I meet someone with a slight youth, politician with kids and a wife too. Now I'm feeling offended and lied to, so I rate our connection a light to. I heard you wanna mess with my pal. You wanna get through me? You gotta get through me, cow. Step in the cows, don't see how you fold. I leak from the blind rappers beating the poems. Make you sit red when you bleed through the dome and spray at your neck like it's GD cologne. You feel me? Bust the bugs and my votes. Rappers copy my style like my votes. After this, yes, you can never reply. You're the second Canadian I put on ice. Bending your whole career trying to convince fucking not a furry and geometry dash. You're be jobless and sad. Do you only computer science that's not in demand? Don't you lecture Anthony about hair? Why don't you code the gray side of your head? All in this match and I fall on. When I leave, a fox is expected. Phantom dead. What'd you say you prefer? Paint the walls with a bitch, but it ain't with me. Hope you're talking real shit, hope you ate your greens. Cause I came up out of nowhere like a vegetable do. And in my section I stay fresher than the shit you produce. And if I ever catch your mother, father, sister, and you, I sum your whole family up and then I split y'all in two. Cause we ain't got a single common factor. I'm just simply so dapper, turn you to statistics. I deviate from all standards. I'm at the 100 percentile. You ain't close to me. You some nonsense on a paper. You must be smoking trees. Green is where I'm supposed to be. As green is in my grocery. My dick is like pie. It's all about the over-E. You're so average, far below my range. I'm running this whole domain, but you way out of my bracket. I really spray you, bitch. Better move me or I turn you into compost like the Green Revolution. Someone relegated primarily as a secondary color. A stranger had the balls to stick up first, but if this head of broccoli wants to be bitter, then I'll leave green like trees during the winter. Shit, calling me nonsense, you're really out here lying. Cause I heard the green's the average of yellow and cyan. Fact, every single color in your sight is only the mean of two different colors multiplying shit. I keep finance running like you never did. That president's fire on free president. So what you battling for? I'ma keep it 3 stacks. We don't need more fogs in FRB, you fucking... And also, I ran the numbers. You better hit the road with me getting bulldozed the infrastructure. Because your chances here average out to be 0. Like you do to traffic, I could really make green go. Bitch, I'm a Martian up the way on your little dome to learn about you in the new William Johnson video. Now you already learned about your ass in the 6. To only use you for the worst branch of math and that's it. Blow me, I bring the most heat. My bars where the mode be. You might as well go green cause you ain't won't. No beat, the grass and all too green for you. And I know that you're tired of seeing me skew this battle in my favor. No outlier. Thinking you're a static man, you're dreaming and shit. Fuck St. Patrick Day, I think greens needs to be pinched. Even at your most significant, you're just so fucking flat. Be for real, that was great, but the cover's not all that. You don't look at an anything, especially not an any close compared to every other color. You really a vegetable. The biggest idiot on the rainbow said what they said, so I had to cushion screen on the floor like some pesto. Is that what you want to hear? Shout out to Future Man. We love Future Man. There needs to be more like low effort, low stress battles, because oh my goodness, every single one of these is gonna take the ever-loving hell out of me. That was awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna need a sec to catch my breath. I want to take a short intermission, but there's 4 people watching, so I can't exactly do that. No, you! I enjoy doing this too much. Thank you so much for supporting me. Let's do... I think I do this every single stream. I'm just gonna keep doing it. It's ridiculous. I need to stop doing this one. I don't care. I know it took a long time for this battle to drop. Now I boot a big band since I ran on the clock. You see, lost my voice, couldn't rap, couldn't talk, cause I was too fucking sick. Is that any shock? But now you see the kid killing, this time I will get silly. You're jealous, I've been living and coming in Bit City. Yeah, I've been real busy, you know lots about that. Hey, when's your chain and dustbin basing and water my plants? I be smiling when you disappear, I drop the putt for great man. This top out isn't winning here, this time Wukong gets payback. It didn't make sense, you'd win, cause by your supporters, cause if your life there was no working out, this fight at the coast. Your man is too cheap when punch your ladder back, juggle with an extra 2 feet at the handicap spot. It was effective choosing butterflies as a mascot. Your team life's up in the air cause your team you rap too damn long. Why you panda draft? Set the pile of glass mount arm against the damn scrap. Demo man may envy holding wit in the home in like a month. You step the dumping whips and going. This would bang a fig with real boats first. Here's I've heard invest in Mostock. Invest in Mostock. I bet my home on you. Thanks a whole lot. Had to break the made the break for better than quit friends with, and then you. You barely got a shot for hiding half your verses gone when you show rose, but you blossomed off the other people's flowers. If it was even your Bible scars, you feel you're not worth it, so you religiously dodge texts and hate reciting verses. Your VA skills are rad. Thank me for taking that chance. You got in the spotlight, but I gave you the bat. You write the label, you asked us to write the same fucking draft. You only claim you don't count because you only gonna label gets got brutal. Fans don't last, but those lines mean more than they last school's clothes. When I heard I'm the new, you better I like to be truthful. They won't forget the old shit, even if there's improved though. Yeah, bitch, we're talking about flu sheens, ghost of Ben, cause I'm a ghost of Ben. We hate BOTM because that man wants a so objective like you. I should not be doing this without lyrics. I'm gonna forget half of it. I already have. Yo, Flucci, where's the drop? No, you never fill my shoes, so you settle for my socks. Same to finish for farming, the crime, for you're the new man. I tried to keep that rabbit, to kite back, but you. Give me the lyrics. I need to stop doing this without lyrics because I clearly can't remember. Failing to do Snakebite vs. Rosenthal. I want to do one more because, again, they still don't have the lyrics for this, so I have no choice but to stumble about and fail on the lyrics, so here we are. Before you go expecting good of this cover, the lyrics are not online. I don't remember the lyrics as well as you think I'm going to. Please enjoy me failing. As I swat the mouth, I'll hand you a little wisdom. Buckle up, my dishes transcend criticism. Now I know you'll be a fan, trust, cause on this track you'll put your hands up. I get the monotone flack, yeah, here's the deal. Rank thrill rides, try to sound a little thrilled. You find a way to make my favorite hobby not as fun. Hung up on rankings, could your coat be more obvious? You're average Joe, nothing you would do is top me. But honestly, the fact you go round 1 is beyond me. And if you think this battle will end up in my defeat, this is second battle and make you question your beliefs. It's gotta hurt since you're quite the fan of my viz, and at the point where you've... I don't have self-defense trying to flirt with me, but if... Ooh, the scurvy. Well, I'm quaking on my boots when you're recording me. I know your creepy ass would be recording me. At least I would round battle stuff. You've never done that. Instead, you locked yourself into a format that you suck at. I see that you're a little bit to what you say when you fell off. Mystic Timber? Miss my own divinity. You hurt a bunch of people and stopped working, like Son of Beast. I made him mad. No one knows what to call you. It's Eric Audible. PowerPoint? Oh, boo. Come on, bro. You're still stiff as your videos. That big rap battles are pop stick or stick shows. If you think that you're a coaster, you guys reached their peak, then you've been plummeted assist. The difference is they wait for me, they need more. While your battles are drops that nobody screams for. You do all that you can to keep your Rule 7 critics. I don't know, 2/3 of it's unlistened, so I'm making other battles, and they're raking in the Benjamins. About a first president. There were rising stars in FRB. You're not one of them. You're so lame it's up to us to make fun of them. Now you lose about a catalog, but newsflash, nobody's invested in the laughing stock. I didn't do as bad as I thought I would. Oh my god. It's probably going to be hard to do, I think, but whenever you think you have the chance, maybe try one of my own personal favorite performances with Hermes versus Gino. Send me the doc, and I will do it. I would also love to show off some of my favorite writing performances. Because, yeah, I had a fun time writing some. You don't pull yours fast up enough in time, I'll pull out Nino Lahif. Oh my god, it's been a while since I've heard this beat. Alright. Gonna do this first for that. Give me a sec. Say what you want about my lines. I got flow. Let's go! Let me tell you about a story, the lowest of every ocean. The bonus game thrown emotionless, cold and broken, and posted against a clone. The only one shown to notice the pony time won't be normal. Just shadows are hope for ponies, bro. Let Peaky play pan a pity party. Your Twilight pinata, she crushes its atmosphere, calling it the Twilight Saga. Flood of shy. I better spike me, learn your lines and get in line. Sparkle sighing with a knife. Cutlass try for 29. TS got bad blowing Dexterous with lab stuff. So they knit a mat, twist a scamper to get stabbed on. Nightmare to get nightmares, practicing the right there to be. If the more than you in the polymath, you'll never have verity. Leave the gag to cut away, you gotta keep the carapace to jacked upon that apple chase. Even Eden hasn't changed, and me saving this villain. Take those cards if you're bluffing, evil is triumphant. You're good for nothing if you don't do something. Your radical follower, cause easily there's resistance. If this fool is gossip folly, you lower the rinse. The secrets you're a bore. Is this like Felix swapping in your inner sanctum? Once you die, they just find another. There's no second chances for you or anyone who just accepts the destiny. Celestials against it, but sure do that. Keep that identity. You lost your plot, it's old and gone. A halo's where it's meant to be. This Pegasus can never get further than in the pen she sleeps. Cool. Hermes versus Gino. Oh. This is the one where you failed to listen to the beat. Okay. Yeah, this was a really weird battle, and I don't know. It's probably going to be hard to do. Yeah, and I can tell you why. We sat there the whole time going, what was going on with this person's writing? Because, like, it's not in, like, groups of things. It's not in bars of 4. It's not... I will try. It was really fun to write. I can tell. I can absolutely tell, but I also just like... This is really... Is it all come together? Rat, are you okay if I show everyone what I'm looking at? Also, chat is saying one person is watching, but there's clearly two. Permission granted. Cool, look. Like, this is really good. I love this writing. The only thing is, it's a writing tournament. There was a beat to be given, and there's a... Look, I'll just try, and you can see what the hell I'm going on about, because just... Oh, darling, you didn't get the message. My music at least twice the epic. Look, a lowly demon against the god of Olympic, darling. That tells a classic. Greener players on God game uses a pointing of sacrifice so dramatic. If you wanted to forget, should have eaten this flower. You see, lo, this is the power. A few words to devour. So you didn't need to make Rumi's darkest hour. You're no good puppeteer. Make circuit by the ways of persuasion. Maybe you don't end up soulless after temptation. No, not to mention the fact you demon evasion. But now we'll share the spotlight just for this one occasion. Do good if we to give me your standing ovation. Like, how are you meant to... Genu has the right idea. Genu... Again, yeah, listening to the beat and then... They seem like short lines compared to yours, but that's because that's how you're meant to go ahead to the beat. Yes, that is going to be my critique on that battle, because I do not think I can do this. Not reliably, not. Yep, that's what you get. And that is why. Even in, like, we had some, like, a thing called Swarm, I think it was. And it's just like, that fell flat. I don't know why that fell flat, but... I don't remember, who did I write? So I'm just trying to find... Yeah. Yeah, I want to do some of my old Swarm battles because, oh my goodness, I need everyone to tell me whether or not I should make, like, I should keep going with them. So I'm gonna wrap a thing. You tell me what you think about it. That is all. This is a crazy beat. Could not tell you to save my life why, but Swarm never clicked for me. Swarm didn't click for a lot of people. Let's have a discussion about Swarm. Swarm was essentially a league. Instead of having a specific tournament with people that like meshed and battled against each other, we we just had an elo system, so we had a leaderboard. Everybody started with 1,000 points, and you would gain and lose points depending on whether you won or lost battles, going up the leaderboard or going down the leaderboard as you did. You would go out matchmaking, you would pick to fight against people who you wanted to fight against, set the stakes, set the structure, set the beat, set everything up, and off you would go. And there's a few different reasons why I feel like this failed, and I feel like Rat is going to have, obviously, more to say about this, and I will discuss it with my server if you are a part of that. So, the reason why I think Swarm failed is because the act of doing everything yourself is inherently intimidating. This sounds stupid, but if you're going to do a practice battle, I feel like you didn't need an entire system that someone else made just to do a practice battle. And sure, you can do it for the sake of like a leaderboard, but in the end, you are kind of just doing a practice battle because it's not part of an actual tournament. And sure, it's good in theory, but whether or not people want to sit down and go, okay, here's every single thing that I want to do. Whatever. Usually it's just like, you want to do a practice battle? Sure. Standard structure? Sure. Time limit? Whatever. Go. And that's how Swarm should be, but I feel like Swarm was just very intimidating off the bat by having you set everything from the start, or just in general. Again, I think the will to do something by yourself is not something that many people possessed. After Rapfish was done, there was a Crapfish server, and many people got mad that GIF didn't add the structure parts to the documents when it was not that hard to do. And it was not hard to find a beat. But people don't want to do things themselves. They want to have someone coming in, have the tournament all organized for them, and all they have to do is write and vote. I don't know, Rat, if you have any extra thoughts on this? If Rat is still here. I know the lag on this is crazy, so it's just going to be a lot of... And in the meantime, I will wrap this thing from Swarm that I never got to use. Completely understandable, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just feel like having the option to do everything yourself is intimidating. Being able to start a tournament is one of the most intimidating things you can possibly do. Because you need to be the one organizing everything. You have to be the one that deals with backlash if things don't go the way that people expect. If you want to try something new, if you want to try a new format, like I did with Rapfish or Rapalel, and now we're doing Round Robin, and now we're doing Battle Rap, you have to be prepared for the consequences that come with people not liking what you're doing. And still being a part of the tournament, but enough to criticize the hell out of you for your decisions. And so taking that upon yourself, it is basically a space for me to give you the chance to make your own little mini tournament. Where the scores are set, and they're there permanently. The lack of urgency is another thing. The lack of urgency feels like, oh, not many people are going to do this because I don't need to. It's not anything special that anything's looking at any given time. And the Swarm channel, I've just hidden it, and no one has said a single word about it. No one misses it. No one remembers it. No one cared enough about it to do it. I do not know why it failed. I would love to discuss this with the people in my server. And I'm going to shut up. I'm going to start rapping now. I'm a born and alive as a sharp tip wizard, but it's not weird to be a thorn in your side. There's gold in your eyes, you will lock you in, but there's a lumber in it. She gets told him is dying, keep holding the wire with Marcus clicking. I was fucked up and finished like a gun, no wife. There's no hope inside of my line. Stay equipped if you're that dim with it, then you won't know fire. Pepper Jack tears up a definition, you're already surrender. Keep hands in the air, you're another man that can tear in defensively prepared to be dressed and buried again. Your wisdom, it's called the only time you're ahead. Give up the ghost and your soul to a head, so go summon up the thing you're doing. The next, the blackening finger that's running like Vex. Dungeon see flags weep in the air with the keep to play when you're being tame. Wouldn't hurt those in your beaten trail, they'll hunt you down when they seek a flame. Or you bite with your evil fangs of the bite, seeing red turning sheep away. Your power's worse, you only showing a coward server in a freaking raid. It's the grey bold witch that I know with no wins. Get your trap team snap when you're home alone. I throw a bone to your dome, leave puffin' smoking with emotion of the potion. The life goes up while your heart is broken, cause a Voca could evoke no emotion. I've shown the rope, it's your go to flow the fire. I'm stoked cause I know you'll blow it. So that's one thing I didn't get to use. Straight heat, thank you. And then this other one. This is another practice battle I did not get to utilize because my opponent did nothing. Out of here, stupid fancy son of scarcely wanted BB fight acquainting like a trash bump his ass to bikini bottom up would you came to wood after squitters inked enough and Nickelodeon gave him a nickel and became a squilly bum. Limpkins you copy and paste from it bugs me. Lines from your head you've got one and it's ugly. Idiot you blow it instrumental. Hope your prison's mental and you won't own your own death. You coincidental. Misty red eyes that your enemy pipes to do it. Floppy notebook it's home now your title's in ruins and you're not funny. Enslaved from your bench stick now drop from Rapfish is 10 tickles for crap squid. Drop him in the calamari and he's hardly got anybody. Ever been 15 years and Roger half forgot he's still at any relevance. What would the riot is thinking? Oh no, he can't live it up when his heirloom is sinking. Now I'll sling his forehead into the front door. I'll toss the dirt at his pawn, make a mud bowl. I'll smell it out the new king of the stage. I'll take the sweet victory as he withers away. If you manage to listen to these and you guess who the opponent is, well done. It was not Squidward, by the way. But you're close. How are we feeling? We're doing good. It's been an hour 40. Okay, I think it's time to go back to things that people know. So, yes, yes, you got it. There we go. There we go. Congratulations. What was I gonna do? I immediately clicked off it and immediately forgot what I was gonna do. That's fine. You say you have hidden swarm, but you have fact not. Wait, really? Hold on, we're checking. On my end, it looks like... Swarm should be hidden. I don't know why it's not. In any case, I have this beat. I don't know if this is actually the beat, but we'll see. Okay, this sounds like the beat. Say it if you know it. Time to show a heartless sham who passed the bar exam. If you want to battle together like poker, I am undefeated and we don't play jokers. Say when tough, I hold your bluff and throw at you. Then enough, it's over. Watch your shoulder, keep your loved one closer. Boom, the bombs up, flow, explode to take another girl away from you. Away from just blatant, I profess that you don't know how to handle suits. I'm the one who's teaching you from keeping your spectre flute. Just today, oh wait, you ain't it just a fake? You took that from your brother while he suffered with no guilt or pain. The defendant is insane in the brain and there's no lie. Try to beat me when I'm heated as a phoenix, I'm so fly. He be grooming teams identity thieving for those crimes. I will give it till we stick him in prison, it's for life. You're up against the gentleman, and this foray with words, you're absurd. Boast achievements that you haven't even earned. Rising from the ashes when my prose will leave you bird. Turn it to turn about, cause lyrically I flip the bird. Coming to battles and training with weaponry, you do not want to parlay. Hey, but you're the lawyer, forgetting the utensils when you're getting beaten and tased. I'm amazed, you take the credit when your mentor did your work for you. She died, but she still held your hand. I bet she wrote your lyrics too. Don't talk about good when your only love lied and then when it framed you for a crime. Threatening women or Phoenix, there's reasons that you are still a virgin. 35, all objections overruled. Your games are barely challenging. When I'm through with you, you'll be the one that Maya's challenging. I bury archaeologists, make you a piece of history. The name they got to latent seven, that's a cheerful mystery. Though his flawless character would drop a verse or bland, Your Honor, I would like to call him Mary Sue to take the stand. Resort to tropes, Mr. Right, that's why you're second best. When you act just like your partner, a damsel in distress. My assistant Luke is useful, Cole can hear him as keen observer. When Maya's kidnapped twice and 3 times been framed for murder. Your riddles are nothing, the cases I'm closing, I'll never be playing your game. Cause the only puzzle I'm facing is why add a story mode into Brain Age? Come on, you're bluffing, your rapping is nothing but padding and never the flaws. You can't afford to lose, this isn't a battle, it's more of an autopsy report. To that I say objection, you're my copy to the end. Don't tap too close to what I spit, you'll turn to gold again. I solved the puzzle into why you're such a crooked sleuth. A shady lawyer who refused to tell Trucy the truth. Is my mic at the right, like, volume? Is gonna be my question. That was an easy battle. That was pretty good. Have we done this one yet? I was wondering if you could play that song again. Which one, man? The one that goes... My voice is gonna die doing a Krabs impression, but here we are. Ah! Eugene, too clean with it. You screen, me green, glistens. You scheme in me business. You sleep with the bitches at the payday. I'm with a grade A. Put a copy patties, make a dozens, call them cake sliders. I'ma take your name and unload the tom. Putting more holes in you than sponge boy. Me dressed about when you're in me restaurant. Just because you get naked doesn't mean you're guest on a fatty. Love to swindle children out of fresh money, but you got the best of me with a Meebo festival, laddie. Two twin brother kids running your biz. Waking money, you're nothing, flipping bugs and cheap fish. Sound barely your profit there in the coffin. X marks the spot. That's an Animal Crossing. Welcome to Nooks. Fresh out of sales, but you're welcome to look. Yes. It must be strange to witness a business where labor is paid. It seems a deep-sea creature snuck out of Vladimir Zuzian while she was sleeping. Greetings, Eugene. You dare, you'll be your guide. I'll put you into place and make you pay the price. I went from raccoon to tycoon, retail to regal. Used to be stern, now I'm the mizzenmast. Never a single dad whose daughter's a picky bird. Met a whale of bitty's mash, now he misses Mrs. Krabs. Stole from Plankton to get on the map. Used to be chums, now he's stuck with that half. Been best friends since babies, and yet you still squabble. No wonder your formulas kept trapped in a bottle. You tend to your tendons for no tender cause, but firmly grasping your big meaty claws. You trap them in tents, call it life on the shore. I trap them with flavor, they come back for more. We're the same, boy. Both figurehead businessmen, only difference is you're not getting any interest. Letting residents live off your little dividends, buying back your violence critics to financial citizens. Isn't a charity, you know dang right. Which acting like you're trying to get the Nobel Prize. New Leaf tried to put a wool over both our eyes, and you're still working overtime. Used to be the mascot, switched you with the lapdog. They sent to the smash bros, you sat at your laptop. Thought you with the jackpot, caught you with your whack block. Ended up as another fake product of that fox. I confess you've economized, but you abuse your goodwill just to rob and blind every fish you bait and pull for the dollar sign. You've been meaning to take a toll on your bottom line, messing with staff. You see moving to a boiling point, topping king crabs. Everybody wanna cut the legs off him and plus into your ways. You chump change the half the change, half the chum, and last walk the plank. Up to your net worth, it's time the cash is stuck in the business and made to trap him. Call back to nooks up on the shelf, your whole life with self. I'll see that your daughter Poil gets bought up in that orphanage I bankroll for fun. Now if you'll excuse me, beat it fast. I prefer the red scammers leave to the back. Your crab's laughing at the start of coming. Knock! There are some I can clearly do and some I clearly can't. This is one I clearly can't. The 150, don't use the one line I didn't say to catch my breath is the one you, okay. See, now I feel bad for not saying it. What haven't I done? It's like... If you have Snakebite Patreon, can you do a cover of the most forgotten Snakebite audio? Which one's that? Which one is that? I did have Snakebite Patreon, I do know. I do have the instrumentals for that. I don't have the most recent one, but I do have the instrumentals for it. Which one is the most... The Crypt Kick of us just... Okay, I do not know this one. I actually don't know this one. I'll make you a deal. I have a week. I'm going to give myself a week to try and learn this battle. And then when you come back, if you come back next week, I'll do it. That is going to be the deal. I know which battle you're talking about. If I go into my... Hold on a sec. If I go into here, I do have it. There it is. I do have it. Only thing is I don't know it. So give me a week. I'll go off. I will learn it. I'll come back. In the meantime, I'm going to do something I don't think I'd ever do on here. I'm going to do a battle no one is expecting me to do once more. But I love this battle. Just an absolute lot. I'm going to need a second for my breath to calm down, but... I'm going to do a battle no one's expecting me to do. And I'm not even going to be surprised if some people don't know it. I do not care. I love this battle a lot. Let's do it. If you rock the cellar, fuck up, put your hands up. Put it down and you win, it's just like it's bad luck. And best to kill anymore before the band club. So stop messing around, everybody can stand up. Just to fight me, hold stuff like a sister roll gay. And brothers tropes at the toe to your whole gay. Lot of lucky channel peeps put a poll on the website. And that's so when the fucking landslide wins. It comes to be coach, you're knee deep. Bet you just weep, look at it, even read my lead speed. When I spit a nice code, so baby, if you please, darling, 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 please. So the show is always like as if a little sister was you. It doesn't listen to WWW. Stuck up in the fight. No way, y'all think you and mine, cause I'm legendary, yo. I'm a gimme God, call me Dende. From Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday. If I give respect, well, they could have picked the. You're already touched like it's already Thursday. You am beauty and grace, yes, I am the star. Going Hampton when she drops these bars. Nah, I take it from my senpai. Whose side is like to me side? You're a low life, your birthright to be a degenerate just like your dad too. Your way of having an attack you. This book is about to shame you. You're being played for a fool like a game. I don't have to try in anything I do. You probably actually plays better than two. Don't kid yourself with that flat chest, little and non-going, but stuck on my back's long, so a bit on. I'm like to send on with fools like Chopper. You're the poster for Lolly Bait if I ever saw her. You're trying to y'all head ready to beat ya from Aki Bahada to Akita. Even watching the endless 8 more PL and finish the Haruhi cosplay by disappearing. Knows this little brat. But he's speaking of, there's in many cases little girl. Okay, stop. Down with your battle of your lifestyle. You'll be all sent off to the pack of the fury. I put an remedy on our crimes. And nick, check a cock at me. You're too much freak time, freak show. Unravel. Do you think it is that you, babe? The cutest on a cute bed. You're a unit like a lucky. Chat. Have you want to be in a neat dollar me? Stop, y'all. Only check out your name. Must give me a stone. Or the fat stack of your head into the corner. You want to play and put it up. Game on. You can't get under my skin where I meet cons. From listening around to run neat Jones. Do you think little sisters have more fun? No one cares if you take CRT over IMAS. I'm about to ruin you like Christmas with a guy next to drink more than color. Think that you would get the best of us. Even syphilis, there's no contest. That's why we're reading like this style shit. What a waste of money. That comedy manga is supposed to be funny. All the only buzz made it seem like a type though. This show sucks. It's as a manga die, y'all. Look, I have no right to be covering this battle. I just think it's really fun. It's such a fun battle. It's 10:30, we might wrap up soon. Everyone get your last requests in. Last requests for the day. Could you do Snakebite vs. Cole again since the beat was too loud last time? Yes. I really could, yeah. Yes, where was that? Excuse me a sec, I gotta find it again. I gotta feel it. And I'm gonna pull it up. Yes, we gotta make sure we have a good... Has it got the feeling? Yeah, it's got the feeling.
BeatStars.com.
Yeah, that is way too loud. Okay, how do you turn it down? Because when I turn it down on my computer, it doesn't turn it down for you. So I need to find a way to turn it down on the like actual website. So that is, do I have the volume extension? I do. No, that's not okay. How do we turn this beat down? I've got to work out. How do you... Oh my days. Is this a download button? Can I download this? So I can't download it. I can't... Hey, Danny's here. I'm trying to find a beat, but we found the beat, but the beat is too loud and I don't know how to turn it down for y'all. I have an idea, actually. 6 people. Oh my days, we've hit... That's a world record, I think. So I can actually turn audio of the desktop audio down. Which means... Oh, never mind, 3. The stream just got, like, you know how you get blurry eyes, you get double vision? That's what the stream just saw for, like, a second. Because, yeah, I can turn this down if I reset the page.
BeatStars.com.
1, 2. Like, how's that? Is that good? That should be okay. Thanos snapped. Yeah. And I'm about it too. This is the snake soul. Is how did it go? This punk I'll make foe. They'll call you J. Cole. They get you for your art. And you don't do jack. Then there's on Overwatch. Ghosting like 2 mad. D.R. no B.O. But stand on Jojo fan if you're into D.O. But kind of deodorant. Got one group better than your left dollar ditch them. And instead I know you're trying to forget fact exists. Now how can I match up with that flow? I'm behind Shoe Street and live action in Kanto. Exception to that battle had me losing it. Well, I'm sorry to admit, we still ain't forgot about Bruno yet. You a straight up little bitch and you make it look natural. Put a chipmunk in the list of the most dangerous animals. Obviously, I'm gonna deal in D&D is fucking insufferable if your ass couldn't right. All confused, his allegations for friends been buried to death, being nicknamed Kevin McSanders. He's a dog, link of the family making a push. Then battle from SCP, the battle with CPS. Your friends think you're loaded because of your Walmart job. I've died more in my life than done in the parking lot. If a disco collar was in a war, then you'd be set. Only seconds of the collar walk keeps around your neck. You go to dead, but I've got things that you don't, like a house and a bed. Hold on. Is there lyrics for this? Hold on, does Genius have lyrics for this particular one? If so, why am I doing it from memory? They don't have lyrics for this one. Either way, I'm gonna do it again because I want to get this right. I want to get this right.
BeatStars.com.
Come on, step back, you robber. I won't need one for a girl playing cops and robbers. Alright, take two. This is the snake's hole. It's how they go. This punk gon' make four. They'll call you J. Cole. They get you for your rod. And you don't do jack. Then days on Overwatch. Ghosting like too mad. E-R, no B-O, bruh. Smelly JoJo fan if you're into D-O, bruh. Try deodorant. Drop one group better than your left down and they stemming them stemming. I know you're trying to figure fact exists. How can I match up with that flow? I'm behind Shoe Street in a live action encounter. Exception to that battle had you losing. Well, I'm sorry to admit, we still ain't forgot about Bruno yet. You're a straight up little bitch, and you make it look natural. Put a chipmunk on your list of the most dangerous animal. Hobbies are D&D theater and thinks Nagito's tight. You'd be fucking insufferable if your ass couldn't fight. Oh, confused his allegation for friends been buried to death. OC nickname Carrie makes sense. He said he's a dog kicker, red family man, and a bird. When battle from SCP to battle with CPS. Your friends think you're loaded because of your Walmart job. I've had more in my lifetime in my parking lot. If being Discord collar was the biggest, then you'll be set. Only second to the collar what keeps around your neck. Cause you get a lot of views, but I respect. But I have things that you don't, like a house and a bed. This is a 2-year-old, like it's the world's famous season of the Truman Show. But let's hear it for the guy. He's been out of the weeds. The biggest name in Dustin's comments that nobody fucking reads. But face him, he's a skilled writer, all because I can do a better Bill Cipher. Something, yeah. Shame on Genius is correct. Shame on Genius. That's on Genius for not. Absolutely shame on Genius. Genius, whoever's behind Genius, add it. I am on Genius. I could add it, but I have things to do. I am going to very quickly scroll back through my watch history. To find a beat. If y'all like FRB Brawl, and you'll probably remember me doing this last time. But I don't care. You're gonna get it again. Watch this. I can probably make the thing go back up now. Take that ass and the booty won't y'all. Make that ass go straight out of Stop production. 1, 2, 3. Okay, is that a good level? Let's get to it. Take that ass and the booty won't y'all. Make that ass go Take that ass and the booty won't y'all. Make that ass go I lost the game of 60-40 and I got the eject. Now I'm back to up against a Glasgow of defect. Okay, I'll admit it, I'm white, but I'm still shaking. Cause compared to Danny Fire, somehow you're the biggest racist. And I'm digging into Roger and watch it burn alive. Oh, wait, that's a spoiler. Sorry guys, I want a single FRB, so don't be messing with me. Or I'll be leaving you hanging like tracked friends Epstein. Here comes Oliver, big Tom wobbling, crawling through a ball like a big dumb goblin. Gonna make the game and kick you out of my way. Heard you like Dragon Balls, isn't that kinda gay? I bet you're mad cause I do a better laugh than Jack, and that's the facts. Everybody asks for track, and I'm glad that you can admit you're white. That's a big jump, but I talked to your doctor and he said you have 6 months. We're all losers, but I'm still thinking of y'all as third great. I mean, I'm the one who's edited this vid in the first place, so home me a diss, and I'll make a verse look like shit, and I'll steal a track rhyme skill too, because it works great. Are these quote-unquote veterans really the best foes? I can't tell them apart when they're both repping the red coats. Don't talk bro when you mention topic, because this so-called savior won't be safe for night, cause it's a big one track. Get your pictures ready. Bella D-I-L-L-Y, don't forget it. Check the channel, bitch. That's over 6 million views. You either work for me like Mint does or wish that you do. I'll admit that I'm white. I'll admit to your face you're the weakest link of our friend group, and I joined late, dodging all your calls. Was awesome balling with y'all, now I got better shit to do. This is all that you got. When that class is because it's actually rich. When y'all lost it's because y'all all actually shit. Let me say this in a language Athena will understand. Sorry to interrupt, I'm the detective on the case on who killed FRB Brawl, Island Master Phase, Dilly, Toxic Lines and many lines, and also called you're under arrest for animal abuse. When I take out Nugget, I don't mean McDonald's foods or on a date. Unless you wanted to. Mint cigarettes are bad for your lung, but I'm fine with it as long as Cole gets cancer from second and smoke and dies to it. That's the sound effect to make Ryan gets mixed a hassle. That's the sound I make watching Dilly's battles. Yes, I declare war on Track's mom. She wrapped my safer till that ass go rumpa pum pum. I'm not a loser and the rest of y'all are third rate. I mean, I'm the one who's mixing this vid in the first place, so listen Athena, don't try to mock me. Cause I made it so you'd lose the job by placing your raps off me. Asian house will not forget Nuggets reign or tyranny. Trip's belly's getting bigger. You fucking bigotry. Daily, you owe it all to that crab mean drops to overplay like you're some sort of 617 Scott. Sorry, I would have been more on time, but I figured I'd just skip more on time. And I'd like to thank you all for putting me in your lines, so I hope you don't mind that none of you are in mine. This dude Nuggets acting tough, but then I wouldn't wanna be ya. Going stuff with like 214 playing fucking Orisa. But the craziest thing is, I still haven't been caught breaking every single pole with my army of bots. Nice and simple. We like this. Come on, genius, you gotta add more stuff. And what do we do now? Indubitably, we are here. Not entirely sure what to do now. This is the part of the stream where I have to show you something new. This is what I have to... This motivates me to keep making something new each week. But this is something I have had for a very long time. So you are going to get a sneak peek of a new audio. And yes, people will watch it back, so do not worry about recording nothing. But the album is all coming together quite finely. So I am going to show you a new audio and a new concept that I have. I do not expect you to know either of these characters. Please enjoy. Get back here! Hide inside your private chambers, you know those in my chambers, I shot them. You stink more than when the cops come. Go on, throw those bars cause you're not one. Silver blunter with a decker's budget, go and buy your lover from that bizarre bitch. Alfie would drown in that flow, so garbage, little fire rubber bands his armpit. So if you're not dead first, don't pray to Red Church, she'll cut you out if your hopes are cheery. I'll show a murder, put crow beneath me, and if she wants you, she'll call O'Leary.
Would you stick them clear dipshit. Being a dim with a snitch and idiot. Go on shift until miss real bigger digits. Survived a kid that had one shot and missed it. Innocent kid hit him out of your business. Face car revenge is what you should taste some. It's not like your job was made hard. Still fatal, make a corpse in the graveyard. Hold him still. You want to break free? Act like I'm your mistakes and make me XX pack to have brains, but you gone lost aim. When you've lost aim, that phone will itself will put you in one. You're going to hell when a tiny brick cup.
Don't get distracted over against the wall is where I finally pin one. Worthless brat, better hold it back. You were trapped easily, you just circus act. Burned your back, metal blades turned it backwards. So either cut yourself or cut the act. With your quid pro quo, with your show quo. Oh no, they caught you lying again. With your 5 is left, you're never finding a friend. So you and your hopes, they both die at the end. That's it, bitch. There's nowhere else to turn. Nowhere else to run.
How unfortunate for you. Enjoy the last minute of your end day. That's why they crossed your phone before death cast found you. Your gang with no name will hold shame. Kicked out with Pluto cause no one revolves around you. Would've died but one more punchline. Even that girl would've given you one night. You're hopeless. You failed at bar so I shows Patrick Assar and this time I won't miss.
There was your sneaky peek new audio. Look, I'm fine with like teasing and dropping, like showcasing random audios that I have because, well, not many people watch these streams. This is on... Sure, it's on YouTube and whatnot, but no one's actively going out of their way to search through my streams to find it, like, piece the album bit by bit together. Yeah, so the cool people watch them. The cool people watch them. Everyone else, is that a challenge? Partially. But for the most part, yeah, I can like show stuff. I can be myself. No one really... Again, not many people watch these streams, but the people that do, like, I'm really thankful to those that do, because yeah, this is like, it's my life. I like performing. I like being on here. I just, yeah. Yes! Cool people in the chat. Like, I just get to sit here. Probably gonna end the stream soon and no one has any other suggestions, but I like... Just thank you so much, or so much for being here. It's really nice to like, yeah, have you all. It's 4 AM and it hasn't stopped you, dude. Go to bed. Oh my days. And yeah, just thank you all so much. I wish you could all be in person. I could just hold you in my arms. No, there's no harm. No matter how close, how far. You don't have to hide what's happening inside. With us everything will be alright. You'll never be alone. You're not on your own. I want to make this feel like home. When you're alone, pick up your phone. I want to make sure this feels like home. Keep you nice and warm. That's what friends are for. From the mountain tops to the ocean floor. You're always enough, always so tough. But even the strongest need a hug. You'll never be alone. You're not on your own. I want you to make this feel like home. When you're alone, pick up your phone. I want to make sure this feels like home. It feels like a dream, but that doesn't mean that everything's as bad as it seems. No matter how far away, we will find a way. Always wanted this, I'm glad you came. That song is called Feel Like Home, and yeah, this feels like home to me. And I get to do all this, and I hope this becomes a little bit of a home for you as well. This community is absolutely awesome. Thank you for Flavio. You're one of the reasons why this community is so awesome. Keep being you. So, hopefully the plan is I will be doing one around here. Like around this time where I've been doing it every Thursday. But I will also try to do one on Monday. This will be later, at least for me. And I will hopefully post the exact times of when I'll be doing the Monday one. But right now, yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm not sure whether to leave it here or whether you want to see anything else from me. But yeah, thank you so much. I'll give it about a minute and see if anyone has anything to say. I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you all so much for coming out. And, yeah, sticking through with me. Thank you. Now the show is done. I hope that you had gut trembling or something resembling fun. And if you watch this thing alone, you probably didn't laugh, or maybe a few times you exhaled out of your nose. But if you hated it, that's fair. But either way, could you find a little more time for a parting questionnaire? On a scale from 1 to 0, are you happy? 'Cause you're on your own from here, so are you happy? I'm open to suggestions. Are you happy? But what the fuck kind of question is, am I happy? I really want to try to get happy, but I think that I could get it if I didn't always panic every time I'm unhappy in life. I'm owed some life where I'm always like happy, but it's stupid because I wouldn't even want it if I got it. Wait, how come my dad was right? So if you know or ever knew how to be happy, on a scale from 1 to 2 now, are you happy? Everything you hated, are you happy? Hey FRB, I made it, are you happy? Thank you all so much.